welcome to my channel How to Learn. In this video I want to explain about collectors dot grouping by in Java 8, and it is similar to group by in SQL. We observe here we have employee table, right? Let's try to execute a query here and try to replicate the same in Java 8 also, so we can clearly understand how it works there. Okay, now what I want to do means I want to display employee data based on A's. I'm grouping the A's here. Here we have 7 number of employees who have age 25. Right now I have executed this query. Right now let's try to execute the same. Let's try to write the same code in Java 8. Now let me say we have some list of employees here, right? Let me try to stream it and let's say collectors dot, here we have collectors dot grouping by in place of group by in SQL. Okay, now what I want to do, I want to display age and count of employees on that particular age, right? So here what I can do is let's write some lambda function based on the age, comma, let's say collectors dot counting. It means we'll get a result of map which contains age, comma, count of employees based on that age. Okay, now let me try to do it, and here let me declare a map of age, right? Age means integer, comma, long. Now let me try to display this map. Let's try to click on it and run as Java application. Now I got the result, right? Similar to our group by. For example, I don't want to display age and count of age. I just want to display entire employee data. Then what I can do is here I can say I dot get age only. I can remove this counting. Okay, then we'll get whole result, but here we need to change the return type, as we are just expecting only employee data with the age, not the count, right? Here we got, if you observe, for age 25 we have this many number of employees, right? Like this it works. And I can also use lambda method reference in the place of lambda expression. I can say employee get age, and if I run the application I'll get the same result. Okay, and it's just for simplification purpose. Now let's try to discuss more scenarios. Now we discussed on the based on some entities, right? Now in interviews, how interviewers will ask us, they will ask us to display duplicate characters in a string using this collectors dot grouping by, or they can say try to write code on Java 8 and try to display duplicate characters in a string. Now let me try to do that. Here we have one duplicate character, right? Now let's first of all convert it into chars. Now let's try to map it to object char of I dot collectors dot grouping by. Here I want to use function dot identity. What this function dot identity is it's work like a classifier. Okay, and it means here it will separate every character. Here I want to say characters dot counting. How we can expect the result is it will create a map which contain characters and count of the character. I need to print duplicate characters, right? But just I want to show you how the format of map looks like, how the result looks like. Then we can filter the duplicate characters. Here we got duplicate characters for A equal to 2. The count is greater than 1, it means the particular character is having duplicate. I can say that particular character is the duplicate in the string. Now let me try to display only duplicate characters. As it is a map, we need to use entry set here, entry set dot stream dot filter. Let me try to duplicate the filter using this filter predicate. If I dot get value is greater than 1, As I said earlier, if we have our value is greater than 1, it means the particular character is having duplicate. System dot out dot, let's say println. Here I'm using method references for printing the data, and if you observe, I'm getting a equal to 2. For example, I want to print only keys. I can select I want to print only characters. Then I can say system dot out dot println I dot get key. Now let me try to rerun the application. Here we're getting the duplicate character set. Now let me try to add some more few duplicate characters and display the result. Here in the particular string we are having duplicate characters over A and N only. And now let's try to count up vowels and consonants in a string. Usually it's a famous interview question, right? Whenever we attend some interviews, most of the interviews ask us to print vowels and consonants using some string logic in Java, but let's try to do it on using collectors dot grouping by in Java 8. So let's say collect. Here I have listed out vowels in a list, guys. Let's say collectors dot grouping by. Here let me try to write some predicate list dot contains I. Here I'm just checking every character which we are getting here, whether it is containing vowels or not. Okay, the result will be in a way map of boolean comma list of characters. Let me show you that list of characters. Now let me try to print this list here. Okay, it's not the return type then. Okay, sorry, here let me say list 1. Let's try to print the list. Okay, I will explain you how the result looks like. The result is like 2. If the particular key is true, I can select it have only 2 values, guys, this particular map, and one key is true and another key is false. True contains vowels and false contains consonants. You can observe here, right? True contains vowels and false contains consonants. So whenever I need count of vowels, I can say dot size. So I'll get the result. If I need result of consonants, I need to say false and print the result. Now I hope you guys understand how this collectors dot grouping by works and how you can use it in different scenarios. If you still have any queries, please comment in comment section, and please subscribe to my channel for more updates.